Well, here we are again working on the 2012 Salvage Challenger. I'll start by finishing up the paint booth with the ventilation system install. Like many before me, my choice is an $18 box fan that you can get pretty much anywhere. Along with that, I picked up some filters. These are 20 by 20 and they're less than $1 each. The goal is simple. I'm shooting for a positive pressure system, meaning I want the pressure on the inside of the booth to be higher than the outside. This will do a few things for me. One, it keeps the fan's motor outside of the booth. That's away from all the flammable fumes. Many have used these fans inside their booths, with good results and no explosions, but I didn't feel like taking that risk. There's a reason that real vent fans for paint booths are so expensive. They have to be made in a way that doesn't ever have the potential of producing a spark while running. The second thing I like about the positive pressure design is that it will eliminate the possibility of any dirt or other contaminants from outside my garage getting inside this booth. Lastly, it holds the walls and the roof tight in an outward direction like a balloon. This gives me just a little bit more working space while I'm inside. Once I had the parts positioned and the booth cleaned out, I capped the end wall with the same plastic that I used everywhere else. I guess I didn't record the exit filter install, so I'll have to show you what that looks like on the next Challenger video, but it's just simply two of those same filters in the opposite corner taped in place. I sprayed the parts down with wax and grease remover, as well as a final wipe down using glass cleaner. I promised full transparency on the cost, and I will break that down in the end of this series. All the paint and related supplies for the entire car came out to about $650. I got everything from an auto body supply store and simply went with their suggestions since I have no idea what I'm doing, and I have zero experience to base any of my own opinions on. What I came home with was PPG's Omni Plus black epoxy sealer and base coat, along with the Advantage High Solids Clear. I downloaded the tech data sheets and made myself a cheat sheet for mixing ratios, application notes, and timelines, so I could have something to refer to as I went along. I needed a paint gun with a 2.0 tip to spray the last bit of filler over the reworked areas on the outside of the car. You'll see that in the next video. So I searched around and found a $40 set that came with 3 tips, ranging from 1.4 to 2.0. Today I'll be using the 1.4 for all of these stages. I did run some lacquer thinner through this gun prior to using it. You want to make sure and get all the greases and stuff on the inside cleaned out before you use it to paint. I put 1 coat of sealer, 2 coats of base, and 2 coats of clear on these parts. Keep in mind, these are not the surfaces that'll be visible or exposed when everything is done, so I didn't really have a reason to use up more material than that. It was good practice, and I feel like I gained some confidence that I will be able to do an okay job on the outside of this car. And in the end, I think I'll have something that's presentable and worth the hassle of doing. I'm by no means an expert, and definitely not someone who needs to be teaching videos on painting cars. That's not the intention of this series. I just wanted to document that yes, an everyday person with just a little bit of mechanical know-how and a lot of research can in fact take a salvaged vehicle and repair it well enough to have a respectable vehicle on a budget. Like I said in the first video of this series, it doesn't make financial sense to do this with the purpose of reselling the car. But if you want to drive this car yourself, it makes for pretty cheap transportation. I'm happy with the progress so far. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and thanks for watching.